where we will hear the latest from the research and technology organizations in our innovation hub here around the Baltic Sea. These organizations are in a key position to move ideas from basic research to higher technology readiness levels, and further on to the market as products and services. But what does it take to move from research to the market? First, to give this question a shot is Dr. Tarja Laitinen from VTT, Technical Research Center of Finland. Tarja? We can't hear you. Could you put your speaker on?
Okay, now I hope it's better.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mia. Yes, glad to be here on the virtual Baltic CLC Partnership Day. And the question of how to commercialize the research results. Well, I guess that we all have been practicing this more or less along the years, but how to do it efficiently? And of course, commercialization of research results, that is critical for company success. So how to come out to the market with these industrially viable, profitable, winning products. And I'd say that it is even more critical for research community. So how to provide impact from those scientifically excellent results. And the typical and traditional way of doing commercialization is through IP and licensing. So based on the innovations, and then somebody is taking kind of the benefit out of, or then through spin-offs. But somehow often seems that there is kind of a missing link from the technology innovation to the industrially viable, scalable product. So there is kind of a gap there between. And now then the question is that how to commercialize efficiently. And here, the different roles and players are absolutely needed for the commercialization process. And the KIC's strategic agenda up to 2022, you see here, and now we are merely talking about the acceleration, so the green boxes, and how to make the best effort there. So KIC's roles here, KIC has the specialized services and capabilities in boosting and matchmaking, also financing and scaling up the services. So filling up the gap between the innovations and ready-made viable products. And then, of course, RTOs, universities typically being at the start of the value chain. So our everyday work is to deliver these high-quality scientific research results, the technology development steps, innovations. Typically, in our different kind of projects, jointly funded projects, we end up on technology readiness level on 4 to 5. So we have a lab or field proven results. And then the really kind of party benefiting here and utilizing the research results in true world applications are of course the companies. So they are fulfilling their end customer needs and they need to make profitable business, and that all ends up to the good of the society. But then there's this challenge of increasing the technology readiness level from the here 4 to 5 up to the 9. So this industrial viable beneficially and profitable product. And through those end products comes the true impacts for the environment, for the people, for sustainability, for future. So these solutions for global challenges like resource sufficiency, sustainability, or carbon neutrality. And these we of course can see also in the KIC impacts, or how we are measuring that, how well we are doing on this commercialization path. But kind of the true impacts makes a difference for us all. And then of course I'm looking this from the RTO university researcher point of view from the start of this value chain. and now gathered here some thoughts with my colleagues that what VTT has gained from belonging into the KIC community, being a core partner here, and as you can see on the right-hand side, being a truly an active partner in this network. So VTT's project portfolio in EIT raw material has been pretty large over the years, VTT being a founding member and core partner. And of course, upscaling is kind of the most critical and important pathway for us, but also education, so increasing our competence level. And then you can see that I think that we've tried all the possible project forms that there has been in the history of EIT raw material. But kind of our most important gain is the increased understanding of the key challenges of the companies working in the field of raw materials. So as already discussed here earlier, on EU level, of course, there is all kind of demands and legislation on the operational environment that the companies and the products need to fulfill. There are even ever increasing demands for traceability and for sustainability, and also the measures for sustainability. So you have to prove that you are sustainable, not only like kind of marketing stories. Then there's always the cost efficiency compared to the competitors. You have to be efficient. Your products need to perform, and they need to be sustainable. There is a new list of EU critical raw materials, the availability. So the understanding the challenges. Then from RTO's point of view, from excellence to impact. So our everyday work, our everyday business is to provide the scientifically excellent deep science results, do the actual research work in the labs and in the field. But then turn that into impacts that has an effect on every one of us, and on our part provide part solutions to these global challenges. And that means that we need to go the path from research to commercialization. So not only these great results to enjoy ourselves, but how to make them benefit us all. Then also KIC has provided us the possibility for long-term development, as in this changing world, 2 years projects, they offer the long-term visibility on their part. Then of course, as we be really active in the community, better visibility and acknowledgement by the companies. And then also new EU projects through the new partners that we made acquaintances in the raw material network. Then I have two examples of projects that we've gone through or currently going through this commercialization phase. So the first one, wear end project, where the whole wear resistant solution value chain is present. And here you see the companies partnering and working in the project. So wear causes a huge material and energy losses in the industry. And when we start from this TR level 5 with a novel material solution based on VTT patent, processing of nanocarbide, tungsten carbide, cobalt powders for wear-resistant coatings, and how to increase that on the steps of technological readiness level up to a industrial viable, beneficial, profitable product. And the companies here, yes.
Sorry, we cannot see your presentation anymore. Could you share it again?
Okay.
We lost you there on the last slide.
Okay. Okay, back online?
Yes, we're back.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Yes, so these wear-resistant coatings. And the target of the project, of course, is to produce superior performance wear-resistant coatings increase the lifetime, increase the surface quality of the coated components in order to benefit the end users by coating quality, component lifetime, and also improved final end product quality. And upscaling and validation of the powder production and coating process with industrial partners, that is the way go forward. And here you see how the participating companies, what are their application areas. And 3 years later, we are expected to end up with this industrially viable product. Then another example, Kai from Metso Outotec already mentioned this water advisor. So this is a bit different approach. So Kai already described the challenges on the mines with water balance management, and now kind of this way approaching from data collection and handling through analysis and modeling into business knowledge and decisions. So dynamic and predictive solutions for sustainable water balance management in mining, and real-time visibility, forecasting capability, the possibility to understand what's going on and to react on that. And like tailing areas, water ponds, they are of special interest, of course, because there is contaminated water that might interact greatly on the environment. So kind of changing the challenge from a kind of threat into a possibility, the water as a valuable raw material. And now, as Outotec already mentioned, it has been commercialized, and that same kind of TRL development from level 5 up to the level 8. And here you see also the partners in the project.
Thank you very much, Tarja.
Yes.
Now, again, we lost your presentation. And I will also ask Juha-Kaija, the next speaker, to be patient. When Tarja is finished, we'll be ready for the next presentation. So please,
Okay,
please, Tarja, could you show us your presentation once again? And sorry for this.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have the final slide here, and I think I can make it without that you see the slide. So kind of our thoughts for the even brighter future, what we are expecting or wishing for from KIK for the future. So the new partner promotion, especially for companies. The companies, the key actors in commercialization, and we are doing this for the company. So it's important that we have the companies that want to enter with their new products into the markets. And then also even more visibility for the important topics that we deal here in the Polvik CLC among the stakeholders. So like the visibility through different kind of position papers and positions in these public-private partnerships and different working groups on Europe level. And of course, the Horizon Europe and different kind of program preparations, that back office work there. And then also being even more attractive for the companies, this network needs to be quite clear on the financial backflow rules. So these are the thoughts, and sorry for the technological challenges.
Oh, thank you very much, Tarja.